let us be truthful to one another. Everything Ruto has been doing from July and December, every appointment and everything he's been doing, he's been reacting towards the Gen Z movement and its repercussions. For example, when you look at the appointment he did to bring in RAILA's experts, they were to counter the Gen Z. Because the Gen Z rejected his governance, therefore he had to run to RAILA to save his government. Now, the Gen Z movement continued, the revolution continued, and the Gen Z has continued to be, or rather to agitate. Not only the Gen Z, but other generations like myself joined in, and we become a thorn in the flesh of the president. So, as of December, when he went to see Kenyatta, he had reached his end, because that's after he fired Gachagua in a very unceremonial way, and therefore he knew the mountain had left, and he was not very sure whether Raila will support him in 2027, and he wasn't guaranteed that Luos will be able to bring in the votes that the Mount Kenya gave him last election. Because truth be told, Mount Kenya made him to win, given. So he knows he has already left the Hustler Nation narrative. He has thrown away everything he believed about dynasties, everything he believed about Mama Mboga, Boda Boda, and everyone else. He's now fighting for his survival, and most importantly, the 2027 election. But even without talking about 2027 election, Ruto is already worried whether he will be able to finish his first term. He's not even guaranteed he's going to finish his first term because the pressure is too much. The social media has really pushed him. There are so many Kenyans who are speaking against him. He knows wherever he goes, he's not needed, he's not wanted. And therefore, every move he's taking right now is survival. He's fighting for his survival. All the president wants now is to remain to be called President William Ruto. Nothing else. Nothing else matters. Tell me why. He has ODM in the government, he has Jubilee in the government. Right now, the cabinet secretaries are 53% of the entire governance, or the entire cabinet. Meaning, the guy pulling the shot right now is Raila and Uhuru. So what is Ruto left with? The UDA has been reduced and shrunk to the smallest entity in the grand government of national impunity. So he is at his weakest. But in everything he's been doing from July and now, he has continued to lose and lose and lose and lose. Actually, if you compare Uhuru, you compare Raila and Ruto, Ruto is the biggest loser. Because he is no longer the president because he was elected. He's the president because Uhuru and Raila are holding him. If they release him, he's gone. He has no landing. So why is he all out to win the mountain? Because he thought by appointing Kindiki, he will win the mountain. But bad for him, it didn't work, it backfired. And he had underestimated the force of Gachagua and the implication that were going to come afterwards. He had not, I think, factored that very correctly. If he had, it is okay. But he's very erratic in his decisions and in his pronouncement and everything else. That's why you saw Mudavadi the other day warning the social media users. So, what am I trying to say is, Kasongo is at his weakest. And anything can happen and it will really bring him down completely. Let's pray for this country.